Hello everyone, I am RiggyRob and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses Hard Classic Mode with the Black Eagles. So we're basically starting off the stream where we left off from last time. I've still got some activity points to spend and everything. I did find who the letter is for, so we'll give that to Alois in a minute. A couple of things to cover off first though is a big thank you to a tip I've been given about Edelgard. So you should have a C+ support with her by chapter 11 for another option for the playthrough. So thank you for that tip. I think it's Tugi Batadine, Tuggiibaterdene. So thank you for that. I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry, but yes, I will keep that in mind. Also, I went around and gave everyone gifts and lost items, so everyone's maxed out for the month ahead. So we'll deal with everyone's, skill goals and everything like that. One thing to note is Shamir does have E in riding, so I probably will want to increase her riding a little bit to make her into a bow knight eventually, but I'll keep her as lances and bows for the time being. And yes, the other thing is for now on, I think quest battles will count as stuff that is done off stream, mainly because these maps aren't unique as far as I'm aware, and it's just like practice battle maneuvers, and it's just like, well, I've got 2 activity points now, so I can do multiple quest battles in a month, in a week where I'm doing battles. So that might be a way of expediting this. Because again, this is a long game. We're 30 hours in, and we are nowhere near, like, even halfway through. So anyway, let's carry on. So, Alois, we have a letter for you. So let's give you this gift, this heartfelt love letter.
I appreciate this.
You're very welcome, Alois. And that's the quest done. So let's go and find that reporter, shall we? The other thing is I haven't asked Felix to be on the mission for mission assistance yet. I'm going to wait until I've done all of the activity points and, sharing meals with people. And we'll see if he's not going to join of his own volition as a B support. Also, this request is on the other side, aren't they? Now, well, let's go and track him down. He appreciates your heartfelt love letter.
My savior, thank you.
Ta-da. Floral adornment, cool. That'll make a nice flower for a nice gift for Lorenz or someone. I've found that Lorenz really likes roses, which is kind of, self-explanatory considering he has a massive rose on his chest. And we don't have enough renown to increase anything yet, so that's going to have to wait until a few more quests are completed. So, like I said, we are going to go ahead and do the sharing a meal with people. Because it's the Harvest Festival, I think you have to choose the meals with the orange arrow up for the boost in supports. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We might as well do vegetable pasta salad. We could do Edelgard. I'm also thinking about Ingrid because she's got a paralog. So let's do Ingrid and yeah, let's actually do Annette. We'll see about Edelgard in a minute. I don't know whether you can actually increase people's motivations through these favorite meals or not, considering it's not the special.
Meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Yeah, people always say something along those lines.
I love this stuff. Did you know that?
This is a good meal, but it's not my favorite. But significantly stronger, I will take that. And yeah, like we did last time, we've already done the house tournament thing to get the intermediate seal, so I'm fine with this. Oh, you can do another vegetable pasta salad. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do the onion gratin. And we'll do Edelgard this time. And sure, why not do Lorenz? I can see why share a meal is the most common option for people to do now.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
I did not
Just
expect much from the
just a
dining hall,
hunch.
but this does
Just an
not
orange
disappoint.
marker pointing upwards. Ah, so yes, you do increase motivation when they're in your house. Okay, well, that's fine. Now we know. So, full menu. Do some more. So, let's see. Yeah, we can do this. Let's see. Who wants this kind of stuff? Ooh, Raphael and Hilda would be good. Yeah, let's go for those guys. And I've, still haven't actually invited Felix to any of this.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
You're welcome.
Yummy. Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
Alright, significantly stronger. One more time. Full menu. Let's see. Let's try the vegetable stir fry. Let's see. Is Felix in this list? No, he hates this. Interesting. Manuela loves it though. Alright. Let's try this one. Maybe he's not a Harvest Festival kind of guy, Felix. Yeah, he's not coming up on any of them. Hang on. There he is. He was in the middle for that one. Vegetable pasta salad? No. Huh. Felix really hates vegetables. Alright, well, in that case, might as well just pick someone else like Ash and Ignatz.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
This is probably the first time I've ever really spoken to
I can't help
Ignatz
but smile when I eat it.
and Ash, apart from the fishing tournament that we just did and I destroyed them at. Also, funnily enough, you get 50 tournament bait for the fishing tournament. You don't get that much extra fish that aren't tournament related anyway. So that's a bit of a bummer, but oh well. And yes, I've got some wandering supports to go ahead and deal with, so why don't we have a look who is out and to the left. Hello?
Professor,
Oh, it's Alois. Yeah, sure, let's... What's up, Alois?
hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it?
Busy, busy, busy.
I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit?
I appreciate the offer, or nothing comes to mind. I appreciate the offer.
Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all. Cut from the same cloth.
Wait, what? Why?
I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along.
How old is Gerald? You think we're like siblings?
Well, I'll confess there is a considerable age gap between
Yeah, just a
us.
bit.
My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor.
Hey, you wear magnificent armor yourself,
That knight
Alois.
was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh?
Sounds like Gerald.
No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague.
Oh.
I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement.
Wow. Not on merit, just on looks.
A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago.
What?
How time flies.
30 years ago? Is Gerald like 70? Do you know his age?
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him?
No, whenever I look on his character sheet, it just comes up with question marks. Same as Flane, funnily enough. But not Shamir, who's 25.
Well, Gerald hardly seems to have aged since then.
Hmm.
In fact, over drinks he once told me,
Wait, what? He told you?
perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate,
Huh.
that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him.
I don't think so either. Probably not.
Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a
Guess.
bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can.
Got nothing to do with me, though. Thanks for offering, but I can handle myself.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
Yeah, thanks for the offer. He's feeling more of an attachment to Gerald than to me, really, isn't he? Well, anyway, should probably go around this side and get that other wandering support conversation. Don't know who it is. Could be Shamir, could be... don't know, there's quite a few, I think, actually, at this point. Oh, there's a lost item or something. Hey, Shamir! Yes, let's have a chat.
Hey, Professor. The students
Hey,
seem to
Shamir.
like you.
Oh, that's good. It would seem that way.
And you're
not modest about it. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest.
In what
I
way?
had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
I knew I could do it.
Oh? You're an odd one.
Am
What's
I?
it matter? Seems like it turned out fine for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles.
That's not a good trait to have in this monastery, honestly. You're not a fan of nobles?
You deal with a lot of nobles when you're a merc. I didn't mind putting my life on the line, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers.
She sounds like Ike.
And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want.
Yeah, she likes that. She sounds like Ike.
I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner.
Business partner? Yes, they pay
I
us
don't
money.
believe in the Church of Saros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly.
Oh, no faith.
Rhea
Okay.
took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her. I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc.
Hmm.
Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together.
Well, yes, because you're in the team
Us
now.
knights are a pretty tough crew.
Although I don't know if
guessing
I'm
you
ever going
run
to use
circles
you.
around us, though.
Because you are very good as a
I'm
sniper, but...
interested to see where your path leads you.
Yeah. So she is technically a non-believer. Cool, I'll need more tea leaves and stuff. Alright, and then last wandering conversation is probably going to be in the reception hall. See who we've got.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one. Ah. Turn right. Who is this?
Professor.
Cyril. Hello, Cyril. Yeah, now's a good time.
Aha! Found you! You're always nosing around places, aren't you, Professor? Can be real hard to find you sometimes.
Yeah, go all the way across. Is something the matter?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't have been running all over the place looking for you if stuff was normal. Do you remember how Lady Rhea asked you to come to the office this evening?
No.
She told me that I should come to let you know that today's a bad day for doing that, and you should go and see her tomorrow instead.
Okay.
That's
Fair
pretty
enough.
much everything I needed to say, I think. Oh, except to ask you if you've seen Sedith around anywhere.
I haven't, sorry.
Okay, I'm supposed to tell Sedith the thing Lady Rhea told me to tell you, but he's hard to find.
Harder than me to find, okay. You want to look for him together?
No, it's alright, thanks. But if you see him, then please find me and tell me where you saw him, okay? Because then I'll know where he is and I can tell him. I'll be in the stables if you need me. Gotta put out the fodder before it's the next kid's shift. Don't want her thinking I left my work for her to do.
So Cyril's quite a hard worker running around doing everything for everyone.
Oh, but if I'm not in the stables and you need to find me, I'll be at the forest up north, because there's a bunch of logs lying around up there.
They're running him
I
ragged.
figure I ought to chop them up, or else someone might trip on a log, or we might run out of firewood. And if I chop, then it'll save other people time. If it looks like I'm done there, then the quarters need to be swept. So if you see Sedith and you need to find me, then I might be there.
Sounds a bit like a workaholic, does Cyril. Can I help you with anything?
Nope, this is my job. I'm not giving it to anyone else, because it's mine and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, delegation's a good skill you need to have,
Besides,
though.
if you help me out, Lady Rhea might give me an earful.
Really?
I don't know why, but Lady Rhea sure does seem to like you. She's always worried about what you might be doing or not doing.
Is that so?
Oh yeah, not that it's any of my business. Anyways, Lady Rhea asked me to do some jobs, so I'm doing them all. Even some she didn't ask for, but I know need doing, so I'm doing them. End of story.
That's a good way to endear yourself to other people, is to do jobs you know they need doing but
And
haven't asked
remember,
for.
if you see Sedith around, come find me and tell me where you saw him, yeah?
Alright, will do. Seems like it'd be tough to find you.
Huh? But I just told you where I'd be. If I'm not in the stables, I'll be at the forest. If I'm not, oh, I see. You're right, I'm all over the place, huh?
Just
I don't want to waste your time, Professor, so if you see Sedith, how about you tell him I was looking for him, and then tell him all the places I'll be? Then he can spend his time looking for me instead of you. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Saves me from running
A
around.
real good plan. Let's do that. See you later, Professor.
What an odd support conversation. Well, alright. And there was one more. Oh, there's 2 more now. Wow, they're just popping up all over the place. There's 3! Jeez. Huh. The reason why I'm doing this, by the way, is because otherwise you kind of have to wait for them to come up to you during the week. And that can kind of change how that progresses, I assume. So this is Edelgard.
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here?
A C+ support conversation, by any chance? Trouble sleeping?
Is it that obvious? I despise being cooped up when sleep evades me. I just have to get some fresh air.
I couldn't sleep either.
So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late. I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face.
All things considered, where Garegg Mach is, it seems like a very temperate climate.
Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past?
That was a while
None of my
ago.
siblings had a chance
Oh,
to
yes,
lead
that
the
one.
sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life.
Did I say I forgot? You asked me to forget. You did ask me to forget. No, I remember.
My siblings and I we were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace. The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest.
Wow, actual child experimentation.
I have always possessed the crest of Seros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all.
Crest of Seros?
In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fódlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh.
Whoa!
Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed.
Jesus.
Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for.
What the hell were they doing in the Adrestian Empire?
And there you have it. The truth of the Hresvelg's empire.
Okay. Yes, that is the question I want to know, actually. Who is to blame?
The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile.
The Prime Minister being Ferdinand's dad?
My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds. But when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest.
Oh.
It is the same as
Whoa!
yours, the crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence, for their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifice is never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
This is pretty significant plot stuff. And this is in a C+ support conversation? It's now C+. Motivation's also increased. Wow. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. She has the crest of flames like I do. Oh.
Professor.
Oh, Raphael, are you on B support now?
Great timing, Professor. I was just going to come find you. Are you busy? I have a question about formations. I don't
sure.
understand them at all. Are the speed of battle and the terrain connected somehow? There's too much to memorize.
Yeah, there is actually. There's quite a few battalions. You don't have to remember everything, though.
I don't? Then what do I have to know? I think I understand the basics. To start, you just...
Equip a battalion. And then go from there.
Okay, I think I've got it. Thanks for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all. With your help, I should have no trouble becoming a proper knight.
Why do you want to be a knight, Raphael?
Huh? Didn't I tell you?
I don't think so.
My parents were merchants of the Alliance. They died in an accident.
Oh.
That's why it's up to me to look after my little sis.
Ah, okay.
I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I don't think I'd make a good merchant.
Okay.
Talked to Grandpa, and he suggested I become a knight. So I sold all our valuables and used the money to pay my way into the academy.
What about the sister, though?
My sis won't survive if I get kicked out. So I can't give up now.
I assume she's staying with the grandpa, then. Did you consider being a mercenary?
I might have tried being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after. I probably shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life.
Well, I'm sure that would be a common thing, actually. Be a mercenary and send a portion of your money back home to where your sister is.
Mercenaries have no responsibilities, and no one else to worry about.
I think Shamir would disagree with you there.
But someone's got to take care of my little sis, so that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure, and you don't have to worry about dying unless there's a war.
Yeah, that's always the thing, is like, when you sign up for the army, it's like, it could be quite dull and boring, unless there's war happening, in which case, yeah, people are gonna die.
My sis has been through so much. I don't want her to have to worry about me. Hey, do you have any siblings, Professor?
I don't know. No.
Then you probably think I'm missing out on my freedom, having to support her, huh? But working hard for my sister isn't too bad.
Yeah, you get to live it up in the
Call
monastery.
it a burden, call it a challenge. If it makes my sister happy, I'm happy too. You should ask your father to have some more kids.
I don't think that's how that works, Raphael.
Anyway, that's why I've got to become a proper knight.
Sure. Cool! Support level B for Raphael. We've got someone here in the fishing pond. Obviously, because it's still the fishing tournament, technically this is where everyone's kind of like gathered round. So it's upstairs, I believe. Who's this?
Professor.
Lorenz! Hello. Yes. Good time.
Professor, have you been looking for me again?
Yeah.
I am very busy, you know. I must insist that disruptions for light-hearted chats of this kind be kept to a minimum.
I've been getting more complaints.
What did I tell you about falling victim to such salacious and slanderous rumors?
They're not rumors.
As I've told you, there is obviously a conspiracy against me. There is no manner in which I could possibly be considered bothersome.
Ooh, I don't know. The girls actually do seem bothered.
Professor, I assure you, you have been deceived. My adversary has poisoned the hearts of these ladies against me. The plot goes deeper than I thought.
Who would this adversary be, Lorenz? This could become a serious issue. You need to control yourself. This is no conspiracy. This is real. Yeah. This could become a serious issue.
All right, let's not get carried away. Please understand, Professor. I am not some scoundrel out for conquest. I am attempting to fulfill my duty as heir of House Gloucester. It is my responsibility to continue our noble line by finding a suitable lady to be my wife.
Again, these are all
It
teenagers.
is a rigorous process. My family has the very highest standards for appearance, grace, temperament, and pedigree.
You might want to wait until the time skip, Lorenz. So, are commoners excluded?
Typically, yes, even if others are sometimes critical of that notion. For the nobility, marriage is not merely a union of individuals, it is also a union of families. It would not benefit House Gloucester to be tied to a family of powerless commoners, would it? To achieve supremacy, it is necessary for my line to be tied to that of an influential family.
Supremacy, you say?
That is the best path to peace and prosperity for all of Fódlan. So as you can see, the fate of the whole world rests upon my shoulders.
Supremacy sounds a bit weird, and so does this fate of the whole world on his shoulders. That's quite an obligation. That's a remarkable responsibility, Lorenz.
It is nothing out of the ordinary. Those of us with noble blood are born to this duty, you know. That being said, to avoid misunderstandings, I shall restrain myself until things calm down.
Thank
I would
you.
rather not cause trouble for you after all.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, especially considering the stuff that we just saw with Edelgard. Yeah. Alright. Last wandering support, it seems. Someone is up here. Who could it be? It is...
Professor.
Ash! Oh, hello. Sea support, most likely.
Oh,
shopping took longer than I thought. It's a good thing I had your help, Professor. Looks like
You're
we've
very
got
welcome.
everything we came for. Time to head back to the monastery. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if the money that night gave us would be enough. We managed to scrape by, though. I'm glad those shopkeepers were willing to strike a few bargains.
I know the feeling of running out of money very early, because I've spent a lot of it. It's all thanks to your bartering skills.
It's one of the few things I'm really good at. I've got a lot of experience living in the city. Money was tight for me, too. At least until Lenato adopted me into his family.
Wait, what? You're related to Lenato?
Come to think of it, you were originally a mercenary, weren't you? I'm sure you've traveled all over Fódlan. That must have been a pretty different life from regular folks like me.
Not so different, actually.
You think so?
Well, yeah, mercenaries aren't nobles.
But a mercenary's whole job is fighting, isn't it? Must be a pretty tough way to live.
Yeah, I can think so. It's pretty tough.
I believe you. I can imagine. Oh! I had no idea they sold this book around here. I haven't seen this one for ages.
Oh, hey, Anna. I can see your red hair, even though I can't see your face. What's the book?
Lug and the Maiden of Wind. It's a well-known tale of chivalry in Fargus. Lug is the king of lions. This book is full of his exciting adventures. I've loved this since I was a kid. It was what got me learning to read.
Give me that book!
Whoa!
Hey, creep. Don't touch the merch.
I can't believe this is the first kind of official thing we've seen of Anna in the playthrough.
What the? Somebody catch that thief. Cut him in half like my prices.
Please, calm down, ma'am.
You calm down, kid. If he gets away with that valuable merch, it'll be a huge loss for me.
Here, allow me to compensate you.
Oh, you're gonna pay for it anyway? Are you sure about that, Ash?
Huh? Are you serious, kid? I mean, no objections over here. But that sounds crazy.
Don't you worry. That thief will be paying me back just as soon as I catch him.
He's getting away.
Head on back to the monastery, Professor. I'll take care of everything here.
Alright, you go chase him. Wow, that's a weird way of dealing with it. So, support level C. And there's nobody else left, I don't think. So, why don't we go ahead and make... See, I've got this support icon on me now. Oh, hang on. Casper and Ferdinand. I suppose those guys don't have wandering supports, do they? Yeah, take some time. That's fine. So, let's make a save over this one. And then we can finish exploring. Awesome.